Have you ever thought about reality and where we fit in it? Every living thing, no matter how small or big, is connected through a smart energy field. This idea, called the Law of Divine Oneness, can change how we see ourselves, our connections, and the world. The Law of Divine Oneness says we are all connected and affect each other through a shared consciousness. We are like threads in a big universe tapestry, each adding to the whole design. This connection means our thoughts, feelings, and actions impact more than just our own lives. I learned about this idea when I was going through a tough time. Feeling alone and disconnected, I turned to ancient spiritual teachings. I found that many wise people believed we are all connected in a big cosmic dance of energy and awareness. This changed how I saw things, making me more understanding and caring towards others. The idea of divine oneness is very old. It comes from different spiritual and philosophical traditions that have been around for a long time. Many people, like the ancient Greeks and Indians, have believed in a connection that unites everything. The Upanishads are ancient Hindu texts that talk about Brahman, the ultimate reality. Brahman is seen as the divine source from which everything comes and goes back to. The Upanishads say that each person's true self, called Atman, is actually the same as Brahman. This idea of unity between people and the divine is what the Law of Divine Oneness is based on. In the 3rd century CE, Plotinus came up with the idea of the One. He believed that the One is where everything comes from and is what keeps everything going. It is above all categories and differences. Many other traditions share similar beliefs. In Islam, Tawhid focuses on the unity of God. Sikhism's guru, Nanak, taught about the unity of creation and the divine. In Chinese philosophy, the Tao connects all things. What does this mean for us today? How do these ideas affect our daily lives and how we see ourselves and others? The Law of Divine Oneness says we are all connected. Even though we seem different, we are all part of the same reality. This idea affects how we see ourselves, others, and the world. When we see ourselves as part of a bigger group, we feel less alone. Our thoughts, feelings, and actions are connected to everyone else. This understanding can help us feel more caring and responsible. The Law of Divine Oneness says there is one infinite source of energy that gives life to everything. This energy flows through all beings and can be accessed through meditation and prayer. This helps us gain wisdom, creativity, and strength. The idea of divine oneness is not just about spirituality or philosophy. Science is also starting to show how everything is connected. Studies in quantum physics and neuroscience are finding links between all things, from tiny particles to our thoughts. Epigenetics is a new area of study that shows how our emotions and thoughts can affect our health and genes. The Law of Divine Oneness brings people together and shows that we all have the ability to impact each other and the world. When we understand and accept this, we can work towards a kinder, more peaceful, and lasting way of living. Let's explore how we can use the Law of Divine Oneness in our daily lives. How can we feel connected to everything around us and make the most of this connection? Meditation is a powerful way to connect with others. When we meditate, we calm our minds and become more aware. We start to feel how everything is connected. In a Buddhist story, a monk asked his teacher about the Buddha's teaching. The teacher said, "Eat when hungry, sleep when tired." This may seem simple, but it shows that being present in each moment helps us connect with the universe. Meditation helps us be present. We focus on our breath or a mantra to clear our minds. This helps us feel connected to something bigger. Many studies have shown that meditation is good for our bodies and minds, but it can also help the whole community. In 1993, 4,000 people meditated in Washington, D.C. to reduce crime. Surprisingly, crime went down by 23% during that time. This study is interesting, but we should be cautious. Just because two things are connected doesn't mean one causes the other. We need more research to understand this better. Still, it shows that our thoughts and awareness can affect the world. Prayer helps us connect with a higher power or universal consciousness. It's a way to focus our intentions. It doesn't have to be tied to religion. One way to pray that shows oneness is the loving kindness meditation, also called metta meditation. We say kind phrases for ourselves, loved ones, neutral people, difficult people, and all beings. Usually, it goes like this: I wish to be happy, healthy, safe, peaceful. Then, I wish you to be happy, healthy, safe, peaceful. Sending these wishes to different groups of people. This practice is powerful because it shows that we all want to be happy and free from suffering. When we wish these things for others, we start to see that we are all the same. The law of divine oneness is supported by science and philosophy. In quantum physics, entanglement shows that particles can stay connected even when far apart, reacting to each other instantly. This idea of interconnectedness in reality was referred to as spooky action at a distance by Einstein. In deep ecology, philosophers like Arne Naess talk about the ecological self. This means seeing ourselves as part of all living things, not just as individuals. Naess said that the idea of a separate self is hard to find when we look closely. Many different traditions believe in the idea of oneness. This means that everything is connected. We can feel this connection through activities like meditation and prayer. When we realize we are all connected, we become more caring and aware of how our actions affect others. We understand that our own happiness is linked to the happiness of everyone and the earth. The law of divine oneness is a practical path, not just an idea. When we connect with the unity of all life, we gain wisdom and love. This helps us heal and change ourselves and the world. Understanding divine oneness has changed how I see the world. I pause more, take a breath, and remember we are all connected. It's hard sometimes, especially in conflict, but I try to remember our interconnectedness and be more open-minded. One thing that really helped me was the loving kindness meditation. At first, I thought it was silly to send love to someone I didn't get along with. But as I kept trying, I noticed a change. I realized that a lot of my dislike was because of my own thoughts. When I said, "I hope you're happy and healthy," I felt my heart opening up, and I started to understand more. This has affected all my relationships. I find it easier to believe others mean well, even when they hurt me. It's not about letting people walk all over me or accepting bad behavior. It's It's about facing problems with understanding and kindness. I have noticed that when I focus on how we are all connected, I feel a stronger urge to help others. It's difficult to ignore suffering when I realize it affects me too. I try to make choices that are good for everyone and the environment, understanding that even small actions can make a big difference. Do you feel connected to others or the world? What helps you remember we are all connected? I've learned that understanding ourselves is a lifelong journey. It's not something we figure out once and then forget about. We have to choose every day to stay true to who we are. Some ways I stay connected are: at the start of each day, I will try to see the connection in all my interactions. I stop often to take deep breaths and feel connected to my body. I am thankful for the air I breathe and the food I eat. Doing nice things for others makes me feel good too. I like to have things around me that remind me how we are all connected. This could be quotes that inspire me, pictures of nature, or spending time with people who have similar values. The law of divine oneness is a powerful idea that can change our lives. It tells us to stop thinking we are separate and start living with love, wisdom, and unity. The path may be tough. We need to face how we've separated ourselves and believed in us versus them. By working on ourselves and realizing how we are all connected, we can help heal the world. We realize that our happiness is connected to others' happiness and the planet's well-being. This makes us feel responsible for taking care of the earth. As we finish, think about how we are all connected. Feel it deep inside you. See how it shows itself in your own special way. Remember, you can choose to be separate or together in every moment. When more people choose to be united, we make a world that benefits everyone. The law of divine oneness is a powerful truth that can change our lives and the world. It shows how we are all connected, as seen in different spiritual beliefs, and even in science. Quantum entanglement and the ecological self are examples of this interconnectedness. Divine oneness is not just something we know in our minds, but something we can feel through meditation, prayer, and living consciously. When we connect with this truth, we start to live with more kindness, knowledge, and meaning. Understanding this concept is a lifelong journey. We need to face how we've believed in being separate and decide to follow our true selves every moment. It's not always simple, but it leads to great freedom and happiness. As we finish our exploration, I want you to think about this truth. Let it guide how you act with others and yourself. See how it wants to show itself through you. We all have a part in spreading love and unity on earth. When we choose love and unity over fear and division, we help heal the world. We are part of the solution and the global realization that we are all connected. Practice, explore, and share your thoughts and experiences. Let's work together to make a world filled with love, peace, and plenty for everyone. If you like this message, I would like to hear your thoughts. How has your experience with divine oneness been? What helps you live by this truth? Share in the comments and let's continue this important conversation. If you want to learn more about this topic, keep an eye out for future content. We will share more tools and techniques to help you connect with others. There is a lot to explore on this journey of awakening. Remember, you are not alone. You are a part of the web of life. Let's all realize our unity live with love and wisdom. Namaste.